Hello, welcome. Thank you so much for tuning in to another one of my spooky streams. And if you're new here, hi, I'm FEARSONA. You can call me Sona, and I'm your friendly neighborhood true crime VTuber, here to give you full body chills and myself some nightmares because sleep is for the weak. And if you thought that internet isn't that scary, you will change your mind by the end of this stream because I have some pretty scary stories with videos for you today about this one particular app that took the internet by storm in like 2020, and then it turned pretty bad for some people. So that's what we're gonna be talking about. Also, hello. Okay, let me just say thank you so much to my mods. Special thanks to my mods. Kronos, Eric, thank you so much for being here, for modding the stream. I don't know why and Eric is here. Thank you so much for modding the stream. To everyone in the chat, please remember to follow the chat rules, abide by them. Don't give mods a hard time. Let them enjoy the stream as well. Also, I apologize if I don't sound very energetic. It is a new streaming time. My new streaming schedule means that I have to wake up at 6 a.m. I know that for some of you guys, you're probably gonna think like, oh my god, well, boo-hoo, first world problems. Yes, I know, I'm not a morning person. I'm not a night owl. I'm a permanently exhausted pigeon. Okay, I am tired. I'm just tired. I don't like waking up. Period. It's just like, it's not even like, oh, I don't like waking up in the morning. No, I just don't like waking up. I like sleeping. Why do you do this to yourself? It's okay. It's okay. Like this is a small price to pay. I know it's like still like a non-issue, a non-problem, and it's always gonna be a non-issue, non-problem. I just like bitching about it because I'm also Polish, so I like complaining, and nothing is ever good enough. Just be like me. Don't sleep. Oh my god, Ketsuya, I cannot believe. I mean, you're built different, okay? I don't know. Maybe I'm just not Polish enough. Maybe I'm not built different. No, I am Polish. See, like the moment I complain, the moment something is like everything is not good enough, or not, you know, like, oh, this is too hot, this is too cold, today is too hot, today is too cold, or like, oh, it's too early, oh, it's too late. Yeah, I know I'm Polish. I say, Shai, thank you so much for the supa. And same Sona, hey, Breewood, see, high five to that. Bless to all of you guys, and you know what, like, bless to all those permanently exhausted pigeons out there, because I can relate. We're on the same boat. It's 6 in the afternoon local time. Yeah. That's, you know, for you guys it's evening, right? Like for a lot of you guys it's evening. Well, wherever you are, good morning, good afternoon, good evening, good night. I don't know. I'm sorry, my condolences that you have to wake up at this, you know, abysmal hour, maybe for some of you guys. I'm appreciative of the new time. It was always 10 p.m. for me. That's fair. Like, I'm testing out new times. I'm testing out, like, just new streaming times. Maybe it's not like that ideal for me. The previous time was like a little bit better for me because it was like a little later. It was at 9 a.m. my time, so I could like wake up, you know, and just be alive. My brain currently is like working at 50% capacity. Like it's 50% awake, 50% still asleep, still dead. And Tonya, hi! Thank you so much for tuning in. I hope you enjoyed the stream. Sona, you're such a mood. I feel ya. See, I'm always a mood. I'm a tired mood. I'm an exhausted mood. And also just, you know, just why not complain? I'm like the embodiment of complaints about everything and anything. Hey, Mooncat, hi! Thank you so much. Okay. You guys. I think I forgot to tell you guys a story. Like, before we get to this case, before we, you know, just jump to Randonautica, because that was a very interesting app. This is what we're talking about today. I think I forgot to tell you about finish this story from the other stream. I started, like, in the other stream, I started saying, like, telling you guys the story about how, like, I scared my neighbors. Like, oh, I gave my neighbors a heart attack. And I never told you the story. I never said like what was that about. So basically the other day, I was also fans, hi, and Jose, and Dino Alex, and Shai Shai, hello, thank you so much for modding Shai Shai, and Fabian, and Melissa, and Isabella, hi, and Dino Alex, Demon Taker, thank you so much you guys for being here. As always, I am not the real Tanya, I'm just a fan of her. Okay, no worries, Tanya fan. Tanya fan, I'm so sorry if I didn't read the whole username, Tanya fan 11. Okay. So yes, we got our regulars here, hey! So I didn't tell you, I didn't finish the story. This is just gonna be a quick story, but before we jump to, this will be a funny/scary story before we jump to the actual scary case. So basically what happened, because I never finished the story, I gave my neighbors a heart attack. The other day, I was just throwing some garbage. I just, I grabbed garbage, I went down to the basement area where the garbage, the garbage area is. And basically what happens is like, if I go, like there's this one corridor where I exit the elevator, like there's the elevator area and I have to exit through the door, and there's like this curve, like I have to like turn around like 180, like come kind of like walk around the wall. Right? So there's a curve, there's a significant curve, and I can see I'm coming to this, like I'm getting closer to the curve, and I can hear people talking like, some neighbors are probably coming my way. So I'm like, okay, like I'm just gonna be careful, they should, not to bump into them. What I forgot about was the fact that I was wearing kind of like an oversized white kind of t-shirt. And I just washed my hair, and my hair is long, so it was just kind of, and I was like I don't know why, like I was just looking down at my feet, so my hair just went on my face, and it was wet, and it's pretty, like when I wash it, it's a little bit darker in color, so I kind of looked like Sadako. Yeah, and then, exactly. So I come around from this corner, and and the neighbors come around, and all I can hear is, so one of the ladies just like gasped, like this huge gasp, and they're just like, and I said, immediately I started apologizing. I was just like, I'm so sorry. And they started laughing, so it's fine, but I gave them like for 0.1 second, I gave them a slight heart attack, and yeah, I just completely forgot that I looked like a fucking grudge. And then I just like, I was just looking down at my feet, so my hair, like you couldn't see my face. So yeah, gave my neighbors a heart attack. I'm sure they love me so much. And I'm pretty sure, wait, I'm not 100% sure, but I kind of like, I have a feeling, I think they are from my floor. They actually might be, those ladies might have been from my floor. So yeah, I hope I'm sorry if you are my neighbor out there. I hope I never see you ever again, even though we live in the same building, but I hope I never run into you ever again in my entire life. I hope I didn't give you a heart attack. It's Sonako. Oh no! Jose, thank you. Sonako. Please don't give me 7 days left. I give you 7 matchas left. 7 matcha lattes. That's what I do. Like if you have only 7 matcha lattes left in your entire life, and the moment you drink that 7th matcha latte, it's over. Game over. Sonako, please don't hurt me. Rest in peace to neighbor. Rest in peace to neighbors. I don't know. I think they hate me by now. Sonako new Sona? Maybe. Maybe. Well, I guess the new design kind of like it does have like that vibe a little bit. And Undead Rabbit, hi! Hello. Man, neighbors thought you were a ghost. Sounds like a plot to a comedy movie. Yeah, maybe, like, my neighbors think I'm a ghost. That's the title of the next anime. Like I don't know, like, tonari no hito ga, I don't know, like, yurei, Or like, 隣の人に I'm not sure how to, like, which particle is it, but 隣の人が or 隣の人は私が幽霊と思われてる? I'm not sure, like, oh, I'm, you know, they think I'm a ghost, or like, oh, yeah, my neighbors think I'm a ghost or something. Yeah, well, anyway. Neighbors think I'm a ghost, that's the... I guess, I don't know, my Japanese is like rusty now, but I think it would be like that. Something like that, like yurei to omowareteru. Okay, anyway. That's it. Wait, well, no, wait. Hold up. One more thing, because we have a schedule for this week. I do have only 3 streams this week, including one Patreon stream. So because we have, you know, like, I've decided to do a little bit more cases-ish streams. That's why I need a little bit more time to research. And this is... So we have today's Randonautica that sent people to scary places. Then we have Friday. On Friday we have a Patreon stream, and this one's gonna be focusing on scary hoaxes. So hoaxes that traumatize the internet. So some scary stuff, some scary hoaxes that luckily turned out to be hoaxes, but when people believed they were real, it was pretty fucking terrifying. And it was pretty elaborate enough that people believed that it was real, and it traumatized some people. And then we have a true crime stream on Sunday as usual, and this one's gonna be VTuber murderers, because there was a case in like 2021, I think 2021, I'm not sure, I'm still researching, and I'm still like gathering like, you know, sources, but yes, there was a murder case involving 3 VTubers. It happened in Japan, but yes, there's gonna be a case about VTubers, so, you know, you guys can look forward to that, I guess, or don't. Actually, it was pretty horrible, so maybe don't. Also, Baxter, thank you so much for being a member for 6 months. I died to what? Oh, I died to zombie. Look for trash bags of loot. Ah. Oh, yes, Project Zomboid, community server. We do have a community server on my Patreon. So for my gold, platinum, ruby, and diamond tiers, we have 2 servers, Minecraft and Project Zomboid. So yeah, you can check it out. There's a lot of, by the way, like, if you run into my replica, like zombie replica, like if you run into me and you think it's me, you just have to like make sure to triple check, because I died a lot and I've been dying consistently. So yeah, just check, just make sure that it's like me alive and not me zombie me. I have a weird rollback on my character. I just keep dying. I've been trying to get my car back, and I've been trying to get my stuff back, and it's just like, oh, I keep dying. And also, I forgot that now I have to find the fucking generator book again, because I died, which means I lost the skill. So I have to find the stupid, like, how to use a generator again to use my generator. Okay, oh yeah, Minecraft server is Bedrock, so you can play on console, PC, or phone. Yeah, because last time it was Java, but this time I made sure that it's Bedrock. Okay, wait, let me just turn on my AC, because I forgot to turn on the AC in the room, so I apologize. I'm back, wait. Just gotta make sure that it's like not... okay. Okay, now I'm not gonna be a hard-boiled egg. I'm not gonna boil in this room, like in a pot. Okay. I think it's time, you guys. I think it's time. It's time. This time. Let's talk about it. Let's talk about Randonautica. One day if my my stream deck decides to work, because why not? Alright, I think it's deciding perhaps is deciding to work? No? One of these days it's gonna work. Oh, okay, it worked. Kind of. It kind of worked, but not really. Is it working? Is it working? Yes, it's working. Okay, great. Okay. Are you guys familiar with the app called Randonautica? Because as I said, it's an app that blew up in like 2020. So if you're not familiar with this app, it's a mobile app that gained popularity for its unique and mysterious approach to exploration and adventure. So the app was launched in early 2020 and it quickly became a sensation on social media, particularly TikTok, where users shared their experiences and adventures using the app. You might be familiar with the logo, the first logo, so the one here, like here on the left. Now it's kind of simplified because everything is fucking simplified now. Everything looks like, okay, well, it's just simple. No one likes elaborate logos apparently. Like literally, you can check out like any brands, any fashion brands, any apps. Like look at Instagram, how the logo devolved. It used to be a camera, now it's like kind of like weird. Facebook, same thing. What else? YouTube, same thing. Everything just gets simplified. Anyway, so as I said, the app became very popular, particularly on TikTok. Users were just sharing their experiences. You know, they were filming videos of how they were just randonauting. So basically like going to random places and while using the app, right? But some of those experiences turned out to be really scary. So the core of Randonautica is its use of the quantum random number generators, QRNG. It is a special type of GPS. So the app uses these random numbers to generate coordinates within a specific radius of the user's location. The idea is to take users to random places that they wouldn't normally visit. And before generating these coordinates, users are encouraged to also set an intention or goal. This can be something like, I want to find something interesting, or I want to see something beautiful, or a restaurant or food, you know, like you can type in anything. Like you can really like literally just type in like a word. So let's say flowers, let's say whatever, right? The app's community believes that the user's thoughts, and the app also on its website, they're like, oh, you know, manifest your intention, like think about your intention, like what do you want to see, what do you want to experience, right? So the app's community believes that the user's thoughts and intentions can influence the type of place they are led to. The app was definitely an interesting new spin on exploring different places within your location's radius, right? But that is not why the app gained such attention. It was due to the strange, often eerie experiences using, you know, like this platform and, you know, the experiences by users on different social media platforms, right? Like TikTok, YouTube. They filmed it and they had some pretty scary encounters, scary experiences. Some users reported finding unexpected or even unsettling things at the locations, which added to the app's mystique. Some users wish they had never used Randonautica in the first place because it sent them to a truly scary place, or it made them witness something really terrifying. One such event happened on June 19th, 2020, even though like some sources say June 20th, I'm not 100% sure. Like honestly, even like news outlets reported different dates. Sometimes it was June 20th, sometimes it was June 19th, but I'm gonna stick to June 19th. So June 19th, 2020, a user named Henry uploaded a video on social media detailing a traumatic experience he had while using Randonautica. So together with his friends, they decided to use the app to explore the area of West Seattle in Washington. the intention they chose. Did someone find a body? We got it. So the intention they chose was actually death. That's what they set as the intent. And after just a short moment, the app displayed coordinates for a location, which were directing to a spot on the waterfront near Alki Beach. Just the beach, right? Like the beach. You know, they were thinking like, oh, that's kind of strange. Why would they direct us to the beach? Maybe it's gonna be like some dead animal. Maybe oh, it's possible like dead animal, or maybe like, oh, because it's there's some like seaweed. Maybe those are dying. Maybe that's the point. Like, you know, or trash or whatever. But upon arriving at the location, they noticed something strange. There was a black suitcase that seemed to had washed up along the shoreline. Initially, they actually joked. Wait, let me, cause my, why do you do this to me? Oh, okay. Yeah, my VTube studio and everything is defying me today, as always. So initially, they actually started joking that it might contain money or something valuable left behind by a deceased person. They were just like, oh, maybe it does have money, maybe something, right? But the moment they smelled this awful stench coming from the suitcase, they quickly changed their minds. And there's a video. Wait, let me, yeah. So this is the first part of the video. Let's take a look.
Guys, we found a suitcase at the beach.
Gabby, go. I'll hold your stuff.
I don't know.
Bro. Oh, wait, open it.
Like, we're gonna find nothing.
Open it.
It was sweet.
It stinks, y'all.
It washed up. It's
Oh. Oh. Okay, so she.
Yeah, so as you can see, as they approached and opened the suitcase, the foul odor only became more intense, right? They were saying like, oh my god, it stinks. But then they opened it and it was even more intense. Inside, they discovered what appears to be a trash bag. And something that was definitely wrapped in that trash bag. They were still trying to, you know, like laugh about it. They were saying that maybe it's food or something, right? Like they're just kind of like making the situation light. Maybe someone is trying to play a weird prank. But how would they know that but how, you know, like if someone is trying to play a prank on them, how would they know that these guys are using Randonautica, and how would Randonautica know and point to this very location if they typed in the intent death? Okay, so they were trash bag. Oh, that's never good. That is never good. Honestly, like I would probably initially like assume that it's a dead animal or something, like in the, you know, as gruesome as it is. But I would be also afraid. I would definitely, if I saw this, I would immediately think like, okay, this is scary. I am not like opening this bag. I'm not looking into this bag because like that's scary. Okay, so they were disturbed by this finding and the group immediately contacted the police. And this is the second part of this video.
Okay, so she's calling the police so we can see if it's actually a dead body or it's just food.
What do I found a suitcase on the island in Alki Beach. And
Yeah, here's the crime scene.
Yeah, so, you know, they called the police. They informed them like, hey, we found this suitcase. We don't know what's in it, but it, you know, there's something wrapped in trash bags. There's something wrapped in like tarp or whatever, and it looks pretty big and it kind of stinks. Like, we don't want to open it. So can you please come investigate? Police arrive and they investigate, right? The Seattle Police Department confirmed the TikToker's worst fear. The suitcase contained human remains.
Police are investigating after several bags filled with human remains were found near the water on Alki Avenue this afternoon. Want to show you a look here at what's happening there. Police say they had received a call about a suspicious bag. They found more once arriving on the scene. You can see police out there right now. Harbor Patrol also helping out, and the King County Medical Examiner's Office has been called in.
Yeah, so yeah, like unfortunately it was true. Like they were actually, the worst fears actually came true. There was a body in that suitcase, and that's not all, because the police, right, like the Seattle Police Department also found additional remains in a second suitcase nearby. There was another body. The area was, you know, like just taped off, cordoned off, and a full investigation was launched. Also, Danny says, as a person who's watched a lot of true crime documentaries, I would be cautious if there was a trash bag at my front door. Oh, absolutely. Like if you saw something big wrapped in trash bag, or like in a, right, like this plastic tarp or something, and it's something big and it starts smelling, there's this foul odor, I would be scared too. Like I watched so many documentaries, so many like true crime cases, that I would be immediately alarmed and be like, okay, I don't want this to be true. I hope it's not true. I hope it's just something, you know, like it's not something gruesome. I would still not open it. I would still call the police and be like, hey, I'm sorry for if this is a waste of your time, I'm sorry that I wasted your time, but I wanted to check. I didn't want to just ignore it, because who knows, something like this might happen. Okay, so the remains in the suitcase were later identified as belonging to two individuals, Jessica Lewis, aged 35, and Austin Wenner, aged 27. Both were reported to have died from gunshot wounds, and their deaths were ruled homicides. Jessica Lewis and Austin Wenner were believed to have been killed on around June 9th or 10, 2020. So about 10 days before their remains were discovered, and unfortunately the remains were in a pretty bad shape. They were in a pretty advanced state of decomposition, but you know, the police were able to identify them. So the couple had been together for 8 years and were described as caring and loving by those who knew them. And in August 2020, police arrested, so it's not like that long after, right? Like June, their bodies were found at the end of June, and in August of 2020, police arrested 62-year-old Michael Lee Dudley, who was the landlord of the house where Jessica and Austin had been living. Crazy. It's their landlord. So apparently Dudley was charged with 2 counts of second-degree murder, and apparently the motive was related to like a dispute over unpaid rent, leading to a violent altercation that resulted in the couple's death because he shot them. And fuck F landlords. There are some good landlords. This one was not one of those. Why landlords? Yeah, it's just, he looks like an eBay Santa. What the? Yeah, this is not what you wanted, right? Like, this is not what you ordered. But yeah, very shitty landlord, very shitty situation. But yes, he actually shot them over like dispute over like unpaid rent, which I get it. For a landlord, it might be a source of frustration. Does it mean you can shoot someone? Absolutely not. That's never a solution. Like, come on. In everyday situations and everyday problems, like, yeah, okay, I get it. They owe you money. It's not great. I would be upset too if someone was not paying rent. Like if I was renting an apartment, someone was not paying rent, I would be upset with them, right? Like if they are not paying. But does that mean I would grab a gun and, well, ice him? No, because we're not in a mafia movie. Anyway, so as for the last updates, Dudley has pled not guilty. He had the audacity to, but Dudley has pled not guilty to the charges, and the case was moving through the legal system. The gruesome nature of the crime and the manner in which the bodies were discovered, you know, through an app essentially, have made this case particularly shocking and just eerie. I mean, like, how did the Randonautica app point to this exact location? How did it know there would be human remains there when someone typed in their intention to be death? I mean, normally it would point to, like, if this is the intention, if this is the intent of the user, the app usually points to something like a cemetery or a funeral home or something of that nature when people type in death, right, as their intention. Like dead flowers, dead food, I don't know, like something like that. But this was a random place at a random beach, you know, searched by this app's algorithm, middle of the day too, hardly any connection to death. And yet, there it was. There were human remains. So, you know. I mean, some users felt pretty disturbed, very disturbed by this case, and they stopped using this app. Like, after this case, especially after this case, because it got so much media coverage, a lot of users were calling for, like, the app to be taken down, you know, like, this is creepy, this is scary. A lot of users stopped using it because they were just like, okay, this app is cursed. There's something wrong with it. We're not gonna use it. You know, they were scared that they might encounter something similarly disturbing. But other users continued to explore with Randonautica, and many of them actually regretted it greatly afterwards. Okay, so I am indeed disturbed. I know, right? Like, I would never, I don't think I would ever use this app, especially not with that intent. Honestly, people typed in different things as their intentions, and sometimes it was just like they didn't type intention at all, and the app led them to very strange places. Like, even without the intent specified, the app just like sent them to scary places. So that's pretty fucking terrifying. Also, Brave Soda, hello. And as they should. Yeah, that right, like, the people were scared. They were just like, okay, I'm not gonna use it because, you know, that's weird. And also, like, that's scary, right? And the other users that used it and got some pretty scary encounters, they regretted it a lot afterwards. Okay, so the next one, I get lost easy. If I wanted to get lost, I would just walk into a forest. Oh my god. Shai, I don't think you should be using Randonautica, because I think if you get lost easily and this sends you to, like, middle of nowhere, I'm not sure if you should be using that. I have a theory that if being able to randomly determine the location, spirits have the ability to manipulate the number. Interesting. I mean, there is an option. There's, like, a lot of stories which I think I'm gonna cover in, like, a separate video. I'm gonna cover some of them in this video because there's one of them that is kind of paranormal, but there are several stories of people using Randonautica and typing in the intention paranormal, and they found some scary things. They found some, like, paranormal stuff, supposedly. Not that I believe in it, but I'm scared of it. So I'm scared of the possibility. I don't believe in it, but I'm scared of the possibility. Okay. So the next one. So the next one was came from a TikTok user called PT Papi, I guess. I don't know how to read that, but PT Papi, a TikTok user. So he shared a series of videos documenting his Randonautica adventure. Him and his friend decided to try Randonautica for the first time, which led them to a dark, and they typed in, I don't think they typed in any intention, actually. I'm not 100% sure, but it doesn't seem so from the video. So they, you know, they started using it at night, and Randonautica led them to this dark forest in the middle of nowhere. You know, they saw the location. They were just like, okay, you know what? Bet. Let's go. So they equipped themselves with flashlights and started walking towards the coordinates. Things quickly turned very creepy when the two stumbled upon a crime scene tape. Like literally crime scene tape. In the middle of nowhere. It's just forest. It's nothing else. Bushes, trees. And then there's a crime scene tape. So they decide, like any reasonable adult, to turn around and go and walk away, right? No, absolutely not, because it's not, of course it's not what happened. They decided to investigate further, which was an excellent idea. Oh my god. Do people not watch horror movies? Do they not, I don't know, do they not fear for their lives? Why? But yes, they decided to investigate. Let me play the first video from this user.
That's where we're going. How much further are we going? Oh shit. Dude. Dude, let's go. Let's go.
Okay, so they, as you can see, they found this tape. They're just like, oh, let's go. But then they just essentially turn around and they're like, you know, let's go underneath the tape. It's fine. Let's continue. So they quickly saw a light. Like, okay, so they crossed the tape, right? And they didn't expect to see a light because it's middle of the forest and it is middle of the night. But they saw a light flickering in the distance, and you know, this prompted them to switch off their flashlights. There's like, okay, there's some kind of light, something's happening there. A moment later, they see a strange man sitting on the ground, still in the middle of nowhere. He's holding a lit candle and he's chanting something that they couldn't really make out. And this is the second video.
Yo, dude, what is that? Yo, turn off the light, turn off the light. Oh, shit. Wait, yo, go, Seabass, go.
So first of all, the man, you know, they're kind of observing the man, right? And first thing that they noticed, like, or first thing I noticed too, like they're reacting just like, what the fuck? Whoa, who is that, right? But the first thing I noticed was the man's face. It was kind of strange, as if like, I don't know, I'm not sure if this was a mask or if it was like tattoo. But he did look like as if he had like a skull, like, you know, like his face was just tattooed to look like a skull or something. Like there was something weird about his face. And he's chanting something and he's doing something. He has a lantern, he has a lit candle, and he's sitting literally in the spot where, you know, like the middle of this crime scene area, right? Like the taped off area. So pretty scary. Also, Baxter Black, thank you so much for the super. I would go. Jesus Christ, why? I need to get the evidence for Sona in chat. You would sacrifice yourself. I mean, that's nice, but also please don't. It's okay. I would like you guys to, like, I don't know, be safe, stay safe, take care of yourselves, stay home, or you know, just don't. How about don't use the Randonautica? Just don't use this app. Don't type in weird intentions, or if you do use the app, at least like type in good intentions, like, I don't know, food, or yeah, like, or fun, or I have no idea, but like, or the crowds, or crowd, maybe, or something. I don't know. This app is cursed. Don't use this app. Just don't use it. It's cursed. It might actually, like, nothing good will come out of, you know, using this app. And I'll go with you, Baxter. Jeez. Bro isn't holding back his demons. Bro's summoning them. I swear to God. So this app is still around. Oh yeah, absolutely. The app is still around. I shouldn't have said that. I should have told you guys, like, no, the app is deactivated. The app is not available. I'm sorry, the app is not available. This is, you know, it's too scary. It's too dangerous. Don't use it ever. But yeah, the man eventually, like, as you saw in the video, the man actually like turned around, and I think it seemed like he noticed them. That's why they started running, because the guy actually noticed them, which was, you know, yeah, their cue to get the hell out of there. And PT later commented that this was the creepiest night of his life. And yeah, that's essentially the end of this particular story, but there is more. Oh my god, okay. I'm sorry I'm making sounds because my stomach is making sounds because I'm hungry, because it's 7:44 a.m. Yeah. Also, Dorothy, thank you so much for this. About my luck. Put in food, still stumble across a body. Oh my god. Also, you guys, I just saw this and it was the most informative meme ever, and it will stay in my head forever. It will live rent-free in my brain forever and ever. I saw different, like, how do you say a cannibal in different languages? And it was just, usually it was just cannibal, cannibale, or cannibal, or, you know, something else. I think when I got to Turkish, I think Turkish was just yum yum. I can't make this shit up. It's yum yum. Look it up. Look it up. It's cannibal in Turkish is yum yum. That's it. Yeah. I think it's like Y-A-M, like yum yum. Like Y-A-M, but yeah, yum yum. That's cannibal in Turkish. So I mean, you can confirm if you know Turkish, please do, you know, like confirm or deny this, or like, you know, this like tell me if I'm actually correct or not, because like that's just internet meme. It might, for all I know, it might be like a bunch of baloney. So but yeah. Okay. So the next one, are you guys ready? Are you guys scared yet? Are you disturbed? Don't worry, we still have time. I can still make you scared and make you have nightmares tonight and make you not be able to sleep and question your sanity, because that is what I'm here for. Sona yum yum. Your Sona, please go eat something after the stream. Don't worry, after the stream, it's okay. It's okay. Wait, let me just take a sip of my water. I think that's gonna like help me you know, deal with hunger. Okay. I am indeed disturbed. I wasn't gonna sleep regardless. Delighted to learn the word yum yum. We are just getting started. We still have, I believe we have two. We have two more stories. Okay. So, pinpointing a location of human remains by this app was strange enough already. Definitely. A creepy guy in the middle of the forest in what seems to be a crime scene, at what seems to be a crime scene. Definitely scary. But what if I told you that the app could also predict someone's death and lead some unlucky users to witness it firsthand as it's happening? Jose, thank you. I don't know Turkish, but I know hungry. Sure. I think the Turkish one was like yum yum, but as I said, like Y-A-M. You can confirm. You guys, anyone who knows Turkish, you can confirm. Anyway, so the next story is about users who essentially witnessed someone's death, or at least they thought that's what they were seeing. So Makina, I think Makina Ray, that's her name. So Makina Ray and her friend Darius used the app, the Randonautica app, with the intent of exploring death. So again, they typed in the intention to be death. And they were led to this spot where they found a truly horrifying scene. A man was lying in the gutter, shot, and he was bleeding. And this is the video. You can't see anything. So basically, like, there's no video of the scene. They didn't film, obviously, the side, the gruesome scene. But there's a video of Makina telling the story and reacting, like, right after. She's still sitting in the car, and she's, well, she's not in a good shape. Take a look.
So I just went randonauting. I just went randonauting, and our intention was death. And we were on our way to the spot, and I look out my window, and there's someone laying in the gutter with their wife literally like on them, holding them. And so I parked and got out, and he got shot. And then she gave me the phone, and I had to call the cops. And Darius he wrapped his jacket around the wound. And then the cops came, and we got questioned, and I said to leave. And I just dropped Darius off.
Well, yeah, like Fabian mentioned, they wanted content, they got content. I mean, obviously they didn't film the scene. This is definitely not what they were expecting from Randonautica. They thought like, okay, well, there were some scary stuff, but there's no way we're gonna find something like this. Definitely not an active crime scene. Definitely not an active, you know, incident where someone had been shot and someone is in, you know, urgent need of medical attention. Maikina was understandably shaken. She was scared by the sight. She started crying uncontrollably, but still her and her friend managed to call the police in order to help this guy. And in an update she posted sometime later, Maikina shared that the men actually thankfully survived the incident. So that's, you know, the story actually ended pretty, you know, like it had a happy ending. But let's take a look at the update video.
Okay, so you guys wanted me to make a video with Darius so you can hear his point of view. And so here he is. He's gonna just talk about it.
Alright y'all, hi, I'm Darius. Before I want to say anything else, the dude is actually okay. The police called me and said that he was recovering at UC Health up the street, so that's all good. Lots of comments were saying that like we like manifested it and stuff. I feel like we just happened to come across it. I honestly think that was a good thing we came across it because we was able to help somebody out. I went out and like helped the wife, put pressure on his wound and stuff because the wife was literally just running around trying to get help because she didn't really know what to do. I feel like it was a good thing we came across it. I feel like it would have happened either way. I still don't recommend searching for death. That was not a good idea for sure.
Definitely not. Please just go during the day and be safe. Don't have negative intentions. We don't even know if the app had any.
So Maikina realized that the app may be more powerful than she thought. Actually, both of them said something about like, oh, we don't know if we manifested it. Is there more to this app that, you know, than just like, oh, locating, like, yeah, like locating remains or something, or like locating just actual, like giving us random locations, right? They, you know, thought that maybe their intentions manifested through this app, manifested real life consequences. Maikina also believed that maybe, and Darius, right, like both of them believed that maybe they were led to that location, to that spot on that very night to save the man from dying. So yes, their intention was death, but the app sent them there to actually prevent the death, right? Maybe there were some higher powers at work here. Who knows? And J Knights, that sounded like cloud chasing, to be honest, but I won't enforce that phrase. I mean, fair. I think that's a fair statement. You know, you can obviously some people saw it as like, oh, cloud chasing. Why are you, you know, why are you posting this? But I think like, oh, it's fair to also say that, hey, it was a pretty traumatic incident. They did not expect to, they were trying to like, oh, just have fun with the app Randonautica. They did not expect to find something like this. You know, it was pretty shocking. And yeah, like sometimes you just have to vent on the internet about something that happened to you. There's that. So the two also said in the comments that the incident scared them so much that they would never touch Randonautica, the Randonautica app again. And I would say understandably so. This was pretty scary. But how did the app know there would be death at that place? I think that's what they are trying to say. Like, oh, is there more to this app? Is this app also like, did it grew? Like its power grew? Like not only can it pinpoint a dead body human remains or like some scary locations, it can also, you know, lead you to something that is about to happen, and you're about to like you can prevent it, or you can just like ignore it. Who knows? But the app also has this paranormal side. As I said, like some people actually searched, their intention was paranormal, and well, the app delivered. There are many videos of people typing in paranormal as their intention, or just finding something that cannot be explained. And one such story is that of a TikTok user, Matt Hall. So Matt Hall downloaded Randonautica after seeing it online. And in his video, this is actually Matt, and in his video, he explains how the app works. And then he said that he wanted to experiment with the app himself, right? He first received a location in the middle of the woods. I don't think he typed in any intention by then. Like he was just, you know, a first-time user, so he's just like, okay, I'm gonna try it out. So maybe he didn't realize that you're supposed to type in an intention, but he was expecting something freaky, right? Like he's been hearing about this app. So he first receives a location in the middle of the woods near his house. Upon, like, also his house, like he was saying like, oh, you know, like I have to drive, like he had to drive there, like he had to, the location was pretty far. So he, you know, he decided to get on his bike, drove there, and upon investigating, he found an old abandoned car with no clear explanation of how it got there, to the middle of nowhere. Like no other houses around, no establishments, no roads. Like there was no road in that very spot. Just middle of the woods. And the car, this old car, was stuck right between some trees. Like big trees. Like how? How did it get there? It's just very strange. To be fair, the car does look old. I'm gonna show you the video, but the car looks old, so it's possible that, you know, these bushes and trees, you know, simply grew around the car over time. But that doesn't explain what happened next. Let's take a look.
So I saw this thing that a lot of people were doing on TikTok called Randonauting. It's an app that you download, and it gives you a completely random location close to you that you go to, and apparently it's supposed to be a glitch in the simulation or something like that. I don't really know if I believe it or not, so I downloaded the app and I thought I'd try it out for myself. It gave me a spot in the middle of the woods that's kind of close to my house, but it looks like it's along ATV trails, so we're on the ATV and let's go see where it takes us. Alright, so we're at the location, and this is weird. There's a car just chilling in the woods. How did they even get in here though? Like there's trees everywhere. There's no way a car could get in here. This car looks super old. What the fuck was that? Holy shit.
Yeah, so Matt actually, like at the end of this video, I don't know if you can hear it because it's pretty quiet, but Matt heard a voice, a disembodied voice when he actually called out. The moment he called out, is there anyone here? A disembodied voice of what sounded like a child or a young woman, and the voice was saying like, help me. Mind you, the voice, like if you watch the original video, if you really like listen to it, the voice was close enough for his camera to catch it very clearly. Like it was pretty clear. Yet no one was there. And it was like at the same time, because it's middle of nowhere. There's no one. And he was looking around and he's alone there. And then the moment he called out, someone called back, help me. Understandably, Matt got freaked out and he decided to get out of there. Sounded like a person in the woods. Yeah, right? Like it did sound like a person in the woods, but like Matt was alone. He didn't take anyone with him. So the story doesn't end there. See, Matt decided to go back to the same location for whatever fucking reason, because I would be scared and I would never ever go back there again. I would delete Randonautica from my phone. I would probably bury the phone or burn it because, well, you know, now it's cursed. and possibly there's a possibility, and I'm not taking any chances. So, you know, yeah, we'll get rid of the phone. So Matt decided to go back to the same location at night. At night, because that's such a great idea. And he did go. He found some more strange objects scattered around the car. You know, like he found like a random shirt, water bottle, and children's toys, which he found extremely creepy. But that's not the creepiest part. Because, see, Matt called out, again, a question. Is there anybody here? And a child responded with, wanna play a game? Yeah, I'm not kidding. Okay, let's take a look at the video, because yay. Let's take a look.
Alright guys, I came back to the location that I heard that voice when I was randonauting. See, there's a car there. Is anybody there? Guess not. Alright, I don't know if this means anything, but there's a shirt here, a water bottle. There's water in the bottle. There's like children's toys, like all broken. Like, alright, that's creepy. This is the middle of the woods. There should be nothing here. I'm so confused. Alright, other than the shirt and like the toys and stuff, there's nothing else here. I walked like all around the car, but I don't see anything else. That's all that's here. Is there anybody here? Yes, I think I just heard something. I'm starting to get creeped out here. It's getting dark out, so yeah, I'm not coming back here anymore. I just watched that back and I realized that it asked me to play a game. Don't go randonauting.
Yeah, so, I mean, I don't know if you guys could hear it that well because it was pretty quiet, but this time it was definitely a voice of a child. Like if you really listen to it, it's like it really sounds like a child. And the child was saying, wanna play a game? And again, I mean, you would think this encounter like had scared him enough to not go randonauting. He says himself at the end of this video, don't go randonauting, right? Or do creepy things like this again. Nope. There's another video because he continued. Because he, I don't know, he doesn't like his life and he just wants to be scared. I don't know, like he just, why do people do this? Why? But yeah. There's another video. So a couple of weeks later, he attempted randonauting again, this time setting the intention to find answers about the car because he, you know, like he honestly didn't know that you were supposed to like set an intention, and then he sets like the intention of like find answers about the car. He really is crazy. Oh, there's a couple more videos, so don't worry. Like he continues. He's very determined to do this. For content, Sona, I would not. I'm sorry. Like yes, I can watch other people do it, but I would never do it myself, guys. Because I like my life. Also, I'm hungry. Honestly, I mean, he kind of wanted to debunk the app. You know, he wanted to show people that it would not point to the same location. Right? He was just like, okay, I'm gonna type in the intention and we'll see. Well, it did. It did point to a very similar location. I think it's like very close. But there's like, it wasn't the same exact location of the car. It was very close to the car. But there's a reason why it wasn't the same exact location as the car. Because he typed in, right? Like he typed in the intention of find answers about the car. And, well, this is what he found. Let's take a look.
Okay, I wasn't even gonna film.
Oh, by the way, because this is weird. So this video, I just, sorry that I, you know, like I turned it off. But, so this video, the next video, I was trying to, like, something happened. I don't know if I cursed myself. I think I might have done something. Am I cursed? I was trying to render it because I was, like, this video is different. It's gonna be on the side because I couldn't fucking render the file. Every time I tried to render this file to just, you know, like transform it to like fit my screen size and like all the other videos, I got this. Like every time in my software, like all the other files, everything good. All the other files, perfect. This one, yeah, it just gave me that red filter. It would not render. It would not. I had to take the original file and just like, it would not allow me to like resize it, and just, yeah, like my software was just like, nope, you're getting this filter. And no sound, by the way, like no sound. It was not letting me like, oh, have the sound, and it would just show me the filter. So yeah, that's it. So that's why we're gonna watch this video like on the side, like smaller size, because unfortunately I couldn't. Congratulations, you have cursed yourself, Sana. No, I refuse. This is not what's happening. Yeah, that's not what's happening. I refuse. No, absolutely not. I don't believe. I don't want to believe. Throw that PC away. I think I have to burn my PC now. Damn it. Okay, let's watch the next video.
Okay, I wasn't even gonna film this, but I cannot make this shit up. I wanted to try randonauting again, but on my last video, a lot of people told me that I had to set an intention before I went. So before I got my location this time, I set my intention as to find answers about the car in my last video. It literally gave me a location on the same trail as the car. On maps, the location is just like a little bit further down the trail than where the car is, so I'm gonna go check it out. Okay, well, we're here. This is just as creepy, if not creepier, than the car. So much shit in here. Looks like an old building. There's like a window there. It looks like a cross. Bag. A SIM card. Wait, so we found a cross, a picture, SIM card, and that shit. If there's any pictures on the SIM card that I found, I'll put them in another.
So, okay, so he found several things. He found an abandoned, collapsed house and some more disturbing things around it, like around the house, like a cross or something that looked like a cross, weird drawings, and a memory card, an SD card. Mind you, this collapsed house, some people pointed out that this might not have even been a house. It might have been a spirit house. If you look it up in like Native American folklore, I guess, or Native American practices, building spirit houses is a thing. And these houses are kind of like lower. They look like low, kind of just the roof. And they're supposedly for spirit, like they supposedly trap spirits or something like that. Like I'm not 100% sure, but this kind of like some people in the comments pointed out that, hey, other people that went randonauting, they actually found some spirit houses. So this might be it. This might actually be like a conduit for that spirit around the car. So yeah, maybe you shouldn't be looking into it. But anyway, so Matt decided to look through the SD card because like he wanted to check if it still works. You know, it was just there. Maybe it's connected to the car, right? Like to see if it contains any answers about the car. And he found some scary things. And I managed to render those videos, the 2 more videos. But holy shit, it was hard because my software wouldn't work with me. Like aside from that video with the, this video with the filter, yeah, my video editing software was just acting weird. So I am not sure if I should finish this video, if I should even be watching this. Am I cursing myself? Is this going wrong? Is this stream gonna be my last stream on YouTube? It might be. So, it's been good, you guys. It's not important if I cursed myself because of watching Randonautica videos. The important part is the friends that we've made along the way. Oh, so scared. Yeah, I'm a little scared. I'm not gonna lie to you guys. Like this freaked me out, especially my editing software just acting up, like with those particular files. All the other files, perfectly fine. All the other videos, perfectly fine. This one, no. Like it would just not. Yeah, no, maybe. Oh well. What I miss? I went to get liquid courage. Oh no. Oh Yeah, cursed. You missed the part where I got cursed, maybe. Well, I don't know if he's still alive. I guess we'll find out. Okay, so this is what he found on the SD card.
So I looked through the SD card that I found when I was randonauting, and there actually was stuff on the card. I'm genuinely still kind of like freaked out about what I saw on it, but I'm also like really confused. There's only 3 pictures and 1 video on the card, but one of the pictures and the video are both pretty scary. The video is only a couple seconds long anyway, and there's nobody talking, there's nobody in it. But at the end, the video starts to like cut out, and I think you can hear somebody crying. Here's the footage from when I went through the card. Alright, let's see what's on the card. So it looks like there's 3 photos and 1 video on the card. I'm gonna get them off the computer and onto my phone so then you guys can have a better look at them.
Yeah, so I don't know if you could catch it, but like one of the files was, obviously there were some scary pictures. Also, Jose, a curse. Thanks. I hope not. But I don't know if you guys could catch it. There were some scary pictures, and then there was this video, right? Like there's this short video footage of someone in the forest with a flashlight in the middle of the night, and the footage cuts off suddenly, but not before you can hear what sounds like a child crying. Like if you watch the original video, you can definitely like watch it a couple of times. You can hear a child crying, like whimpering, and then the moment the child cries out, the video suddenly cuts off. But this is not, I wish I could tell you this is the end of the story. It's not, because 3 days later, Matt and his girlfriend decided to use a Ouija board. Because it's always such a good idea, it cannot go wrong. Why do people do this to themselves? Why? Why does everyone go straight to a Ouija board? Like, has no one learned their lesson? Do people not watch scary videos on the internet? I don't understand. Like, they know of a Ouija board. Why does no one watch scary videos, scary experiences with a Ouija board and maybe think, well, that's interesting. Well, that's a little scary that something like this happened. Maybe I shouldn't be using a Ouija board. You know what? Never mind. This memory just is, you know, it's just thrown out the window. It goes out the window the moment something like this happened, and they're like, yeah, let's use a Ouija board. Okay, so they start using a Ouija board, right? Like Matt and his girlfriend, and the Ouija board instantly spelled the word car, leading them to stop playing, you know, because they got scared. As if this was not a bad idea to begin with. But they got scared. However, it was not over, because later that same night, Matt was awakened by a loud noise in the next room, which led him to witness this. So this is the video where they are playing the Ouija board, and then he sees something strange at night at 3 a.m. and he gets out of his bed because he does not watch my videos and he does not listen to very smart advice, very wise advice by a very wise person and scared person as me. Let's take a look.
So me and my girlfriend were messing around with the Ouija board. It spelled out the word car, and I instantly thought about my Randonaut videos. We stopped playing after that because it kind of started to freak us out a little bit. Our fingers are barely on it. It literally just spelled out car.
I'm not doing this anymore.
Just later that night at around like 4 a.m., I got woken up by something really, really loud in the next room. It is literally like 4 a.m. And I just got woken up by the loudest like crashing noise in my other room. Dude, what? What the fuck? My chair, my paintings, what the fuck? My keyboard, what? Okay, no. I'm starting.
Oh, Sorry, I cut it off too early. But basically, he was saying like he's starting to think that maybe they didn't close the Ouija board properly, because if you don't have, oh my god. Yeah, I'm gonna wait. Let me just go on that rant in a minute. Dorothy, thank you so much for the super. The issue with using the Ouija board is that nobody remembers that you have to tell. Oh yeah, that's exactly it. Nobody remembers that you have to tell the ghost farewell when you're done or it stays. And that's what they did. That's what Matt is suspecting. He was saying, he said basically in this video, like, oh, I suspect that we didn't close or end the Ouija board properly. Like he said, like, yeah, I thought we did because we said goodbye to the ghost. But people in the comments did point out that, oh, you cannot take your hands off the Ouija board before you say goodbye, right? But they did. They took the hands off and then they said goodbye. This is not how you do it. And yeah, like he said, later he said like, oh, they were attempting to close it again. Like they were trying to use it again and close it properly and say goodbye properly with their hands on the board, but they couldn't contact anyone. And apparently I think there was like another video. I don't have that one because it was like very similar, but basically the hauntings, quote unquote, continued, and his like things from his room started falling randomly, paintings from the wall like falling again, like weird sounds in the middle of the night. So yeah, Matt, I hope you're safe. I hope you're okay. And I hope you never use a Ouija board or Randonautica app, and also burn your phone and just move, because I think it's time to move to the other side of the country. Oh well, that's perfectly fair and valid, Shai. Danny, have a good night. Hey, wait, Drake and I already had some coffee, but thank you. Hey, coffee's always good. So what do you guys think of this? Randonautica, I mean, it has had more than one pretty scary incident tied to it. I mean, the Seattle Suitcase incident, a man getting shot in front of TikTokers who used the app, and then Matt's creepy story, paranormal experience. I mean, to me, well, Randonautica itself was maybe not responsible for the crimes featured in these videos. Like, it wasn't directly responsible. The role was its role was in leading users to the exact location where these things happened, and it definitely cemented the app's place as this, you know, thing associated with everything creepy. Is it true? I don't know. It's kind of weird. I'm not sure about the paranormal stuff. Like, I don't want to believe that there's some like paranormal stuff involved, because generally, like, I don't think paranormal exists. I do believe in a possibility, like, oh, there's always a possibility for anything, like a slight, very microscopic possibility. So that's what I believe in. I don't believe in the paranormal, so I don't want to, you know, I don't want to say like, oh, it's a spirit app. I do find the Suitcase incident pretty weird, because it's not the only one. There's more. Like, this was not the only incident where someone found a body, a human remains, because of like while using the app. There's been more, and that's scary. That's pretty scary, because every time like people just type in death, apparently the app, you know, like several times, there's been several incidents where the app like led people to human remains. So yeah, not sure about paranormal stuff either, but I feel someone was there before. Scarier than ghost, an actual person. That's true. Like, that's fair. Like, I think maybe, like, I can't explain like how Randonautica knows about like scary stuff. Like, scary locations I can understand. Like, oh, there's been people who discovered some like weird structures, or like, oh, pentagrams or whatnot. Like, that is explainable. Like, someone just made it, and then like Randonautica just, you know, they somehow like typed it into Randonautica, or like somehow like Randonautica registered that location. But the human remains, or all those like weird, there's been like more weird stuff. Like, I have to I want to do like maybe another part of this video, like another part of Randonautica scary experiences, because there's definitely quite a few. of them. So, but Draken, coffee is fantastic. And about Randonautica, I have thought about doing some, but what's the point when I don't have internet outside my home? Fair. Fair. You need GPS and you need internet. I would say, like, yeah, you need internet outside your home, just to stay safe, you know, like, just to be safe. I mean, you can go randonauting, I guess, like, you can save the map and, like, or you can figure out, like, where the location is, but I would still have internet just to find my way back. And yeah. Kronos, no, I shall download it and go on an adventure. Please, no. Guys, don't do this. Don't go randonauting. Have you not learned anything? Nothing. Have you learned nothing from this video? Because it's pretty... I thought I was pretty convincing when I said, hey, here are scary stories about Randonautica. Here are the reasons why you should never use it. And the first thing you think of is, hey, let me download it. Okay. That is it. Those are all the stories that I wanted to tell you guys today. What do you guys think? Like, should I do part 2? Like, if you think I should do part 2, please hit that like button, because shameless self-promo, but hit that like button, subscribe to the channel, make sure to turn on those notifications to be notified whenever I show up in my little dark corner of the internet to tell you another scary story that will keep you up at night and, you know, like, just give you nightmares, because that's what I'm here for. Yes, yeah, part 2 would be interesting. Definitely. Awesome, because, like, I do want to do more, like, this is like a series of disturbing things found on the internet. There's gonna be like a new playlist. Well, there is a new playlist on my channel. So it's all gonna be about, yeah, like, maybe Randonautica, weird things, like disturbing things found on the internet, ARGs, also like Reddit stuff that scared people and traumatized the internet. Yeah, let's call it a new series, sort of. Shy FEARSONA adventure. No. Should I, like, spray you with, like, water bottle, like, you know, like when you're training a cat or a dog, and it's like, no. You make a fair point. You have a strong argument, Shy. Like, what the heck? Sonautica. Oh my god. Sonautica would just, like, lead you to the nearest place that sells matcha latte. That's it. This would be the Sonautica, the idea behind Sonautica. It's just nearest matcha latte. Here, okay. Down, Shy. Whispers, adventure. No, God, no. But yeah, if you guys like this video, please, you know, just take a second to hit that like button. It does help the algorithm quite a bit to promote my channel. So yeah, and if you want to see more scary videos and, you know, tune into more scary streams and bonus events, and also have access to maybe the community servers and wallpapers, you can check out my Patreon. Again, this is just bonus content. It is paid. Please don't join my Patreon if you are not financially able to. I appreciate your support here. I always and will always have free streams and free content here on YouTube for you to watch and enjoy. So, you know, just take care of yourself and put yourself first. But I do appreciate every single one of my Patreon members. I appreciate that you guys tune into my streams on Patreon to, you know, like, hang out with me a little bit more, to share your opinions and play games with me and do other stuff. And I appreciate the support always. Yeah, and from every single one of you. Okay. Dorothy, thank you so much for another super. I need to check out the PTSD radio manga. Not reading it, but apparently it was a horror tale so scary it cursed the man that wrote it. Jesus Christ, okay. Let me just PTSD. What? PTSD radio manga? Okay, well, that's a topic for another stream, I guess. Guys, I got a random location from Sonautica and not the mind of matcha latte. I would see. What? Looks too thick. Oh, yeah, okay. So it's gonna... Okay, Sonautica is gonna point to 2 things. 1, matcha latte. 2, Mothman's butt. That's And that's our, or juicy Mothman's butt. Or like any shop that sells like Mothman plushies or, you know, posters. That's, yeah, like that's what's gonna happen. You should have a viewer spray bottle on your model, Sona. Oh my god, I want to add it now. I do want to add it. You know what? Like I might add it to like my new model, maybe. I should have like a spray bottle and just like psh, psh, psh. Okay. We need that app now. Sonautica, yes, for all things Mothman and all things matcha latte. That's I think that would be a beautiful app. That would be a very enjoyable experience. I think everyone would just give it 5 stars. And just 5 out of 5, 10 out of 10. Please no. Just don't read the manga. Okay, I won't. See, I don't. But then, like, how do I research? I mean, I can research, but then how do I? Yeah, I might come across the stuff, like the pages from the manga, and I don't want to get cursed, and I don't want to look at it. So I'm not sure if I should look it up. We ain't cats, aren't you? Sometimes you kind of behave like a cat, so I don't know. I would well. Alright, I'm not gonna say anything. So now to my spray bottle idea. Write that down. I think that's a good idea. I think that's a fair idea. I think I would explore the possibility of adding the spray bottle to my model. Like when I turn, you know what? Like when I go 3D, I think I would love it. I would love to have like a spray bottle and just like spray you guys. Okay, you guys, when you misbehave during a case, and when you don't listen to my, you know, warnings, do not go randonauting. And I act like a brat, just saying. What an interesting stream today, Sona. Isabel, thank you so much for being here, for watching, and I appreciate that you liked the stream. Yeah, I hope you guys had fun. These were some scary videos. Scary Randonautica experiences. I guess I'm gonna do part 2. I do think it was pretty interesting. I found these stories pretty interesting, and there's so many more videos of like people going randonauting and finding some pretty disturbing stuff. There's so many of those that I will definitely have something to talk about. Also, Shai, thank you for another super. Yeah, well, you behave like a chihuahua. Hey. There's no need for insults. There's no need for such insults, okay? Chihuahuas are like together with cat. Okay, listen, Shai. We're both ending up in hell. If I'm a chihuahua and you're a cat, both of us, we're not going to anywhere else. We're going downstairs. Because that's where we're, you know, that's where our place is. Thank you for the stream. You're welcome. I hope you guys enjoyed. Thank you for the stream. Hey! And I promise to behave to you so I won't get sprayed like Nice, Melissa. Please behave. Please remember to follow the rules and behave, and don't go randonauting. That's it. And David, thank you so much for being here. Time to delete the computer. Oh my god. Time to delete myself from the internet space. I think like the internet is gonna curse me one day. My channel is gonna be cursed. Okay, you guys, just a reminder, I do have another stream on Patreon. It's gonna be this Friday, and I will be talking about internet hoaxes that traumatized everyone, that traumatized the internet. So tune in if you're interested to see the pretty scary, terrifying hoaxes that thankfully they turned out to be hoaxes, just that. Or so it seems. Because some people believe they weren't hoaxes. Obviously, there's 2 sides to every story. And then on Sunday, I have a true crime stream. Same time, so like this week, I'm testing out the new time. Great for me. I have to wake up at 6. Yay. But yes, I'm testing out new times, so 4 p.m. Pacific time. Today's Randonautica. Friday it's Patreon, and then Sunday it's True Crime VTuber Murderers. And yes, it's plural. 3 VTubers involved in this murder. It was crazy. I am taking a little bit longer for this case because it's like all the sources are essentially like everything is in Japanese, so I have to translate. But yeah, we're gonna be talking about that. Atlantic time. I'm not sure. It's well, I mean, it's Pacific time is 4 p.m. I guess like New York time, isn't it like say 6, 7? I don't know. Is it like 3 hours difference, or like West Coast gonna be, oh sorry, East Coast is gonna be, West Coast is 4 p.m. Pacific time, and then East Coast I think it's 7. I'm not sure. Like it's 2 or 3 hours later. And then Japan time it's 8 a.m. and my time it's 7, because why not? Oh, it's 7 for New York. Okay, so it's 7. Okay, so 7 p.m. for New York, right? Like East Coast 7 p.m., West Coast 4 p.m., and then the European time very, very early morning, I guess like 12 a.m. and then my time it's just 7. Okay. Here it's 9 p.m. Well, you can figure it out. There's a time zone converter, so it's 4 p.m. Pacific time, 7 p.m. I guess like what is it, Eastern time. But yeah, you guys can definitely check it out. I will schedule the stream so you'll be able to see when it starts. And yeah, like if you turn on those notifications, you're gonna be notified if YouTube is gracious enough to notify you, because YouTube works in mysterious ways sometimes. That's it for today, you guys. Thank you so much for today. Why did I not change my music? What the fuck is wrong with me? I still kept the creepy music on because, yeah. Why not chill music for the outro? Okay, chill music for the outro. Yay. And should I be a giraffe dam? With horns included? What the heck? Dude, I turned them on today and still was late. I'm so sorry. Yeah, I know that YouTube just works in like weird, mysterious ways, and it just like notifies you or doesn't notify you. I usually try to post everywhere. Like I post on my YouTube channel. I do post on Twitter. It's good to follow me on Twitter. Like if you do have a Twitter account, or X, whatever you call it. I'm calling it Twitter. But if you do have a Twitter account, you can follow me. It's FEARSONA VT. Everything in caps. FEARSONA VT. No underscore, no nothing. It's just FEARSONA VT. You can follow me there because I usually post, you know, like 30 minutes, 40 minutes before the stream that, oh, I'm going live in 40 minutes or I'm going live in 30 minutes, right? So that's where you can find updates. You can also go to my Discord server. I usually like post an announcement that, hey, I'm going live in 30 minutes. So there's gonna be a notification. I call it Twix. Oh no, I think there's copyright there. I think it's licensed. Twix is licensed. Me neither. No worries, no worries. Probably shy. I wouldn't be surprised. I'm a demon driver. What? Sona, please set something. Eat something after the stream, by the way. I'm so sorry. Did you guys hear my stomach? I'm so sorry. Oh my god. This is horrible. Did my stomach made like mysterious voices, mysterious sounds, and you know, unlike any heard on earth, because yes, I am hungry. I just did not eat yet because 6 a.m. is just too early for me. That's the thing. 6 a.m. is too early for me to eat anything. 7 a.m. too, because I start the stream, and then I'm like during the stream I suddenly get hungry. And did you guys hear it? Oh my god, I'm so sorry. Oh, it wasn't the sounds of the damned. No. Wait, are you serious? Wait. Oh my god, this is so embarrassing. That's so embarrassing. I'm so sorry if you guys could hear it. I apologize. I'm sorry. Oh yeah, you said you were hungry. No, I was just worried that you guys could hear my stomach because I could hear it, and I was just like, oh my god, is my microphone like catching it? Is it, you know? Clip it. No. I heard Sona's a chihuahua. I am a no, that's what Shai Shai says. Well, if I'm a chihuahua and Shai Shai is a cat, we're ending up in hell, and you know, party. I just got here, so I didn't hear anything. Oh, no worries, Brian. Well, I mean, good for you. Good that you didn't hear anything, cause that's embarrassing. Oh no. Okay. I was just worried that it captured everything. So yay. Okay, you guys. I think this is a good series. I think this is a good new kind of, you know, new series of streams or a new playlist of streams. As I said, like I'm gonna be looking into everything that's disturbing on the internet, disturbing stuff, disturbing videos, and maybe like ARGs, maybe some hoaxes, internet hoaxes that were scary, and to this day, like some people believe that they were real. So yeah, I do want to explore some pretty dark corners of the internet as usual, because scary videos and cursed videos were not enough. Now I have to curse myself with like cursed ARGs and cursed weird scary Reddit threads, because believe it or not, there are some very scary Reddit threads that I had no idea existed. It is a whole dark rabbit hole, and I'm not sure if I want to look into that, but I probably will. And yeah, and things like Randonautica and weird apps. Scary apps. Okay, that's it. Thank you so much for today. Do not use Randonautica. Don't go randonauting, because you're gonna use Randonautica. Wait, don't use Randonautica, or else the Chihuahua will curse me with matcha. Yes. Exactly. You're not cursed, Sona, at least not yet. I mean, I hope not, because my video editing software, my hit film, because that's what I use, was just acting very strange, and I'm a little concerned. Okay, that's it. Stay safe out there. Stay tuna. Always lock your doors and windows. Bury your haxes. Until the next time, I appreciate all of the super chats today. Thank you so much, you guys. I hope you enjoyed the stream, and I'll see you the next time. Bye.